I am just so grateful, and my heart is so filled with love. And good morning, guys. It is Wednesday morning, and I can tell you it is very hard to start a video every morning because I haven't got my thought process completely done, and I haven't talked really to someone. Well, me and Christopher actually talked pretty much this morning, but usually he's a little bit tired, a little bit grumpy when he goes up in the morning, which is totally okay. Hey, I'm too. I just go up like an hour before him, so I've had a little bit more time to actually wake up than he. But anyhow, yeah, today I only have physio, and I also gonna meet some friends for dinner tonight, just around the corner, so it's not like a big thing. We're not going anywhere, we're just gonna meet them up, have a nice evening. So yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I have been stitching this morning because I'm so close of finishing off that column. I just want to finish it. However, I was sitting a little bit too much in this chair yesterday, so I'm feeling a lot of the ischias, lumbago issues. So I'm like losing the feeling in my feet and a little bit of pain in the back and stuff. So yeah, that is going on. So I couldn't sit too long, and then I came to a point where I don't want to stitch right now. And I think that is the thing. I think that I'm a little bit stitched out. I get through phases. Usually that happens when I have stitched, had a couple of thousand stitches days. But lately it's more that I think it is, I'm just getting back so much energy, getting much more than I had before. I'm not ready to go back to work, but it's much more than earlier. And that energy makes me be a little bit restless. I want to do stuff. And I'm very much aware that I'm doing too much. I'm very much aware that I will have a step back sooner or later. But at the same time, I feel that I need to push myself to kind of figure out, am I ready to go back to work? And I think that I will be in a much shorter time than I thought. I think I did worry when we got a decision here, and it was a lot of things that went through me because it felt like they were pulling the rug under me, that's the word. So I think that kind of pushed me down. And I know that you shouldn't worry, and you shouldn't, but you still have to realistically look at it. What can we do about it? But by looking at it, you need to see the reality, and the reality isn't, it could be bleak, you know, it could be bleak. But I think I also have found that it's not as bad as I thought it was. And me and Christopher went through the numbers again yesterday evening. We're doing it more and more and more, and this time we looked at it and yes, it is possible to do this. This is going to be able to do. And I also had a breakthrough yesterday afternoon, realizing that if I just if some of my things can earn me just a little bit money, that can help bridging the gap a little bit. But mostly I do feel that I'm getting better, and I think when I'm getting that positivity back, when I'm not in that crisis mode like I was there last week. It's a week ago. When I was there, it was so hard to see that it would solve itself, or that I would be able to do anything about it. And now when I have it able to discuss it and take care of it and all of those things, and coming out of it, I'm I think there is a possibility that I actually can go back to work part-time maybe mid to late November. So I have my training today, and I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and then I have training again and a doctor's appointment on Friday. So I have all of those things, but I'm gonna see if I can come in and meet up with my bosses again and discuss the future, because I think me and Christopher got like a little bit of a plan together yesterday, and that feels real good for me, because then I have little teeny tiny goals to look forward to. So that is awesome. So I'm in a really good mood today. I was in a really funky mood this morning. Like when I woke up, I felt a little bit teary-eyed and everything. And then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, this is not sadness, this is gratefulness. Like all of this, because as soon as I talk about it, my eye tears up. I am so grateful for having the boyfriend that I have. I don't know what I would do with him without him. I would survive. I wouldn't want to put all that pressure on him, that he's the one that's keeping me survived. That isn't it. But I don't know. I am just so grateful, and my heart is so filled with love, and we have a really good life. So that is one thing. The second thing is I'm seeing so big differences in my energy levels. Like I'm drinking half the amount of coffee and I still have more energy to go. I'm not stretching for the coffee. A couple of weeks ago, it was like I was pouring coffee in me to stay awake, and now it's more like I've had the same cup of coffee since 5 o'clock and it's 8:30. Because I don't need it. And that is a big difference. It's like something just was lifted, and I know that I have a roller coaster emotional, so this might just me being on a little bit of a higher of the emotions, and that there will come a low point soon, but I'm gonna ride the wave this time. I need it. But yeah, no, but I really feel that I see the difference, and yeah, that makes it much better. But yeah, I have a few things I want to do this morning before I head off to the training session, so I'm gonna do that. Again, I'm trying to see how much I can do work-wise or anything, like experimenting with it to see if I can get back to work and get back to doing what I love doing. So I have a few things I want to do this morning, then I'm going to go train, and then I'm going to get back, and then we'll see. But right now, good morning guys, I hope you have an awesome day. Well guys, it's a couple of hours later. I have been fiddling with stuff, trying to figure out how to be able to get the card video out by tomorrow, or I wanted to get out today. So that is what I've been doing this morning. However, it's about 15 minutes before I have to leave to go to my training session. So I am closing down for now and have to pick it up when I get back. I do feel that I'm kind of losing energy very quickly when I do these things, which is a little bit annoying because I really want to go back to work. But we'll see how this will work. I have put in some more food in my tummy. I actually put in some plums into my tummy. However, I have realized the second time I do this, and I feel more empty in my tummy after than I felt before. So I'm not sure that plums is really the thing I should be putting into my tummy. It's dried plums. They are known to help kind of stabilize your tummy a little bit. So I'm going to continue with the fibers and the broccoli and all of those things, and I think I'm going to get a shake when I get home with broccoli in, so that's going to be like super awesome, super awesome. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been fiddling with today. I've been watching YouTube at the same time because YouTube is awesome, and I'm trying to go up and drink on a regular basis. But I really need to set up some kind of timer system on my mobile phone, because I do forget the time and like, oh, now we have run away again, and I really shouldn't sit as long as I do. Also, I really want to have a table that I can lower and stuff. That would actually be pretty awesome. But I do have a very big table. I have a 80 by 160 table, and I don't think that like this small table, so IKEA have new dimensions. So if I want to get one from IKEA, which is one of the cheaper ones you can get, at least here in Sweden, I need to buy a whole new table. We don't have that money yet right now. No, it doesn't exist. However, Christopher has a table that you can do that with. So we've been talking about that I can borrow his computer, or his, not his computer, but his table when he's not home, and kind of stand and work, if that would work better. If I could kind of work half the time from the office and half the time from home, just to reduce everything, to make it easier to get back to work faster. So we have some ideas of things. However, his table is much smaller than mine. My table wouldn't fit where he sits, and he wouldn't be able to sit where I sit, because I have the craft table also, and I kind of roll between them, and he would be totally in the way. So yeah, and also if I buy a small table, I don't have a room anymore. So there's a lot of those things that you have to think about. Anyhow, I'm gonna have to go and jump into my leggings, get a warm shirt on me, find my winter hat, which by the way looks pretty stupid with a bun. Like, I have my little bun here, but that hat, okay, it looks stupid with that bun, but the bun is the easiest way right now. Until I can braid my hair again, this is the easiest way to get my hair out of my face, honestly. But yeah, we'll see one day what I do with this hair. But I'm still kind of, I want to know how it is to have a long side and a short side. And sure, I have pretty long hair now, but I'm thinking about like a year ahead or 2 years ahead. Like the length I have now is from short to 2 years. So if I have it for like a year or two more, I should double the length, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, I am gonna get ready. I'm gonna put you in my backpack, and we'll see if I take you out. If not, I'll see you back here in about 2.5 hours. So guys, I'm home, I'm showered, I've made this one, and I turned on the washing machine, took all the wash that we had used so far this week, and put in my training clothes together with that. I don't want to wash just my training clothes. I feel it's a waste of resources. So I also always make sure to pick up as much clothes as possible around the house or in the wash bin, because Christopher is very good at using the wash bin. I'm very bad at using the wash bin, because he never uses the same t-shirt or underwear or anything, mostly because like that doesn't work for him, while I can use most of my shirts. Like I always have linens and stuff, so I can always use my shirts a number of times, and I don't really have a proper place to place the clothes that I've used once, so they're in a pile in the hallway. Christopher doesn't like that. Yeah, so I picked up all my clothes, and I picked up Christopher's clothes out of the washing bin, and then I did the washing also. But yeah, I'm quite tired right now. I didn't take my painkillers when I left, and I hadn't filled my little pill box, so I didn't have any painkillers when I got there. And I'm supposed to take my painkillers at 11. I got there at 11:10. I didn't get out of there until like 12:20, 12:30. So I'm several hours late with my painkillers. And if you're wondering why I'm a little bit woozy, is because I did take my painkillers as soon as I got home. And when I'm a little bit late with my painkillers, I will feel them a little bit more. That's how it works. But yeah, I had a really good session. I'm tired. and I'm gonna drink this, maybe actually do a couple of stitches, and then I'm gonna go back in there, but we'll see. Right now I just want to rest, and that's okay because I have trained. I have a kitty blankie. Ah! I have spent the time drinking my drink, cuddling with Gizmo, and I thought I'd go in here. But Gizmos have basically been lying from the top of me down to my feet. So I have had a kitty blankie, and I'm now starting to get a little bit chilly because he was warming me up. So I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. I'm gonna get my scarf on and maybe a shirt so that I get like a little bit more warmth. I'm gonna sit here for a little while and fiddle because I want to see how much I can do because I want to go back to work. I know, I'm excited. I think that's good. I think that's good. So, coffee, warm clothes, and fiddle. By the way, I always wanted to learn how to play the fiddle. It's been a thing I always wanted to learn. One day I'm gonna buy a fiddle.
Marika here from the future. I kind of got very tired and I forgot to end the video, so I'm just coming in and saying good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Bye.